Alrighty, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and today my aim is to get the car running right, because it is running like a piece of shit. About halfway through the last event, it just started misfiring really bad. Like, I'd go to get on it and it just hesitate and just sounded like it was dying pretty much. And I thought I just found some spark plugs, and I put new plugs in it. And then took it for a test drive last weekend or something. I was supposed to be doing a drift event in 2 days' time on the Saturday, but I had to pull out because new spark plugs did not fix the misfire. So I've been playing around with the fuel setup, playing with a few things, and I think the coil packs have just given up on me. I'm hoping so anyway. Anyway, I couldn't get new coil packs in time for this weekend, so I had to pull the pin on the event. But I've got the coil packs now. I've got a few other bits and pieces I want to do to the car, and the next drift event is in 2 weeks from now on a Friday night, another one of the Friday night Keep It Read events. Super keen for that, keen to try do some tandeming and try get on some doors. But yeah, I'll show you what I got. So I got a new set of Splitfire S15 coil packs because I've rewired my car to run S15 ones, just because I bought second-hand ones that I thought were S14 ones, but they're actually S15 ones. So that's all good. We got some S15 Splitfires, brand new this time, not second-hand, so hopefully they don't give me any dramas. That's the plan anyway. I got a new Z32 airflow meter plug. One of my wires popped out of the old plug and I fucked the plug trying to fix it. So it's pretty dodgy at the moment. So I got a new plug to fix that. Got a thread repair kit because one of my rear calipers has a stripped out thread. Now my original plan was to get a new brake line made up, which I did, 50 bucks later, and I'm not going to use it. So that's a M12, biggest size, so I was going to try to drill this out and tap it and use a different brake fitting. But turns out that this thread here is like an American thread that I cannot get a tap for. So instead, thread repair kit, pretty cool and easy to use. You pretty much just drill it out, tap it, and thread in these like little stainless internal thread things. Thread them in, and apparently they're stronger than the original thread itself. So yeah, thread that in and then you get your M10 by 1mm thread back once you thread that in. I've also got some proper button latches for my boot. So these are the ones I put in before the last event and they did not work. I had to ratchet shut my boot closed again. But yeah, these were like 20 bucks off eBay. And yeah, that's why you don't buy cheap eBay shit. Well, for some stuff anyway. But yeah, they didn't hold shit close. I'll show you, I'll just pull up on this. Oh, yeah, they don't latch, not properly. Yeah, so I went on the proper website for these from the States. Had to get them over from there. And didn't realise that the pricing was in US and not AUD. So they cost me just over 200 bucks for a couple of latches, but these hold about 500 pounds each or something, and they are solid as there's no way you are getting the boot open without pushing that button there. So yeah, they should be mint. So yeah, got a bit to do to get the car ready, but hopefully after I put all this stuff on, then she should be a-okay. Another thing I'm pretty stoked about too, went on eBay, spent about 28 bucks I think, and got this. So apparently 30 bucks in China actually goes a long way. So these are all just accessories and mounts and all sorts for a GoPro. So like hundreds of sticky pads, tripods, and like selfie sticks and things for water, and I got head mounts, chest mounts, a mount here that will go on my roll cage bar. So that will be sick, get some sick clips, and just, yeah, like so much shit for a GoPro for 30 bucks. It is mad. I might even try out the head mount today while I'm doing a few things on the car and do a bit of POV. Rightio, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is hook up this new Z32 plug. I might just do a quick little fast time lapse using my new head mount, see how it works. But yeah, nothing too exciting. This thing's just a bit manky. One of the pins doesn't really grab anymore, so fix that up. Preventative maintenance. Cheers. Rightio, so I've got them all crimped. I just pushed 2 of them in just to make sure what I'm doing is going to work, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm no expert at this auto electric shit. I'm a real Sparky, so this stuff's a bit different. It's actually harder and more confusing, but work it out as you go. Just winging it. I've got a diploma in winging it. Tends to be all I do. Yeah, they just push in there like that, clip in. Something. Bang, 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 bang. I only use the inside 4 for a Z32 airflow meter. And I probably should have put those rubbers on further up the cable, because I'm not going to be able to push them in there by hand. Alright, I got that plugged in. Now I'm just going to double check the car still starts and runs somewhat. Mind the squeaky power steering pump, but I think that's working. I'll unplug it. I think. It's a bit cold, runs shit when it's cold. Yeah, nah, it's definitely working, because the car turns off when you unplug it. Righto, so we've checked the plug. New plug seems to be Mickey Mouse. So I'm going to move on to these coil packs now, break them out, pull out the old ones, bash them in, and then hopefully I should be able to tell, well, sort of by the way it starts, if that's fixed the problem. But mainly when I rev it, when it's warmed up and when it's idling, if I rev it, I can sort of feel the hesitation in the way it revs. It sort of goes like, sort of. You can tell it's not it's not super smooth revving. But the real test will be when I take it down the road. But yeah, I'm hopefully I will feel it just sitting here idling it and revving it, and I'll be able to tell that she's fixed and we are good to go. See what happens. Rightio, onto the coil packs. Now you have to let me know down in the comments if you like the POV angle. I'm not sure how it will go, but I can't not give it a crack since I just got it. Here they are, fresh. They look about the same as the ones I got in there, because they are. They're just new, and hopefully they do the job. Now I'll just whip out these old ones. Oh no, there goes the bolt. Oh, son of a bitch. Like that. Rightio, new coil packs are in. Now, before I actually start it up, get it to temperature and test them, I just want to do a little tidy up on these injectors. Don't buy cheap intake manifolds. It's just nothing but nightmares. As you can see, I've deleted VCT because it fouls on that. I had to make my own throttle cable bracket. The idle air control thing was all shagged, and the fuel rail doesn't bolt down nicely. So I've had to trim down the mounts and stuff, and all sorts of business, but they're still pulling on an angle, so I'm tempted to put new O-rings in. They were leaking a smidge, but I think I'll just put a washer in where it bolts so it pulls hard on the mount and hopefully squares up the injectors a little bit, if that makes any sense. We've still got fuel pressure in there too, so ethanol everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to quickly do that and then I'll jump back to when I'm ready to fire the car up, get it to temperature and give her a test. Alrighty, so I did what I wanted to do to the injectors. Still losing like a little bit of fuel pressure, like so little, like so slowly. It's more when it's got more pressure, but you can see that, like, barely moving. It's a little bit worse when it's got a bit more pressure in there, but yeah, still, I think it's alright. I think it might have made it a little bit better, but yeah. I'm gonna fire the car up, the new coil packs, and see what happens. I fucking hope that it fixes it. Alright, well, my consensus is that did absolutely fuck all. From what I can tell, it hasn't changed anything. I don't know if you can hear with the car running, but I did find that where the ignition bolted onto the fuse box was actually loose and a little bit hit and miss when I shake the fuse box. So I'll fix that up. It's getting a temperature now. I'm going to give it a squirt down the road, see if anything's changed. I doubt it. What the angle of the GoPro is like, or whether you can hear me with all this racket. We'll go see what happens. Way too cold. It makes a hell of a lot of noise. U-turns. So we just got back from that drive and car seems alright. It's so deceiving. It's misleading. I don't trust it, but I'm going to give it another test up the road, give it a proper test at some point, test it again, but I think I fixed it. gonna put my money on it and say that it wasn't the coil packs. It was the bolt that connected the main power to the ignition, so that controlled like everything. Fuel pump, everything when you turn your key on, all that good stuff. So yeah, I think when I was driving it and all the times it started misfiring and stuff, like the bolt was loose, so the lug on the cable could sort of do this and sort of touch on and off on the power terminal block. So that'll probably do it. Didn't have a spring washer on there, and the bolt actually didn't do up tight against the lug, because when it bottomed out it was still playing the lug. So I'll bang some spring washers in there and it pulls in nice now. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, like, the new coil packs were only $500, so it was no biggie. Yeah, but yeah, I think the car's running mint. I'm gonna have to test it again, but don't think I'm gonna do the caliper and boot latches tonight. It's late, cold, and I can't be arsed. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought of the POV view down in the comments below. I love saying that word, POV. Sounds dirty. But yeah, let us know what you thought down in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one, where I'm either finishing up what I was going to do tonight, or going drifting, or drifting on the street. I'm going to be doing something, so stay tuned.
Been down for my fam, don't care about nothing. People think I'm the man, shit, I ain't changed. Where were you fuckers when I needed you? Now they all scream we believe in you. Claim to be mates, they deceiving you. Now they all fake to your face when they meeting you. I don't